Hello, it's Diana Lane, Intuitive Transformation Coach. So I use a combination of techniques called Yuen Method and Sedona, which is consciously releasing all that is non-beneficial. So today is the session to liberate yourself from yuck emotions. This is inspired by the book Liberation by Barefoot Doctor, otherwise known as Stephen Russell. So I remember reading this book and I was high for 3 days. It was amazing. So, strengthening oneself is like motivation, or it's also like bathing. It's not a one-time event. You got to do it regularly. Yeah, the effects of bathing are so amazing. You feel fresh and clean, but you can't just do one time and it won't last forever. So same thing with regards to strengthening. We are clearing weaknesses within oneself and people related to us. And so we kind of got to do it on a regular basis. Not to say that one strengthening or 3 sessions are not going to be beneficial. I believe they are super beneficial. And so it's like the more green juices you get, the healthier you are. So, and like a good detox session is really great as well. So you do it once in a while. Yeah, depending on you. So let's begin in clearing ourselves from yuck emotions. So first and foremost, let's clear ourselves from fear of failure. For those of you who's first time tuning in, I'm kind of like a burpometer, excuse me. So as I clear, I kind of burp. So excuse me for that. All right. All fear of not being able to make it or not being able to succeed. Like, I want you to feel the fear. Are you ready to release it? Okay, so fear from being a victim. Like, sometimes there is pity for yourself, and then there is you thinking about the problem, and we don't want that. So now I would like you to lump the problems in your life together. Are you ready to release it all and all the cumulative effects? Yes? Let's go. Next up, there is quite a fair bit of procrastination. So we're either inspired to do things or we're desperate, like not for bad things to happen. So the majority of people change when there's too much pain, and they don't move from inspiration as much, the majority of people. So we want ourselves to be more prepared and to be more loving to ourselves and take care of ourselves in all areas, right? Physically, mentally, emotionally, our mind, our body, and our heart. So we need to take care of this, right? So talk about inertia and procrastination. Can you feel it all in yourself? Are you ready to release all of that stagnation and inertia and procrastination and guilt and doubt and fears? Are you ready to get rid of that? Say yes. So before I continue, there are 3 important things that we want to be aware of. Number 1 is you can be skeptical, but the key is to be open for change. Usually when people are desperate enough, they've tried many different things, and then they're finally open, right? Because they're sick of the way things are. So it's better to prevent. Prevention is always better than cure, right? So it's better to work on it early on than later. We want change and improvements today. Oh, we want it yesterday. Delete all impatience for that. And so clear all procrastination, inertia, stagnation, congestion that may lead to infection and infestation. Delete all of that and reset the body. Okay. So now loneliness is it's perfectly fine to be alone, which is like all one if we break it apart. So being alone, I love my alone time, and I love being with people as well. So loneliness is like feeling you don't like spending time with yourself, or you wish you were somewhere else, right? So I would like you to think of all the times you were lonely, you wish you were somewhere else, you were doing other things, or you feel upset about somebody's glorious life that they seem to be leading. Social media is an age where right now we are comparing ourselves a lot with people. So are you ready to release all loneliness? So just strengthen you to be in the right place, right time with the right people. And if you're with yourself, great. And if you're not with yourself, if you're somebody else, great. Strengthen you, be strong, strengthen your internal, external dynamics, internal, external boundaries, and reset mind, body, spirit. Okay. Doubt. I think even the best of the best people also suffer from doubt. So I would like you to lump all the doubts you have in different areas of your life. It could be in your career, business, social, in terms of your friendship circle, or it can be in your love life, all the doubts that you may have. We'll lump it all together. Are you ready to release all your doubt? Say yes. Let's go. Okay. Now, I think quite a number of people are shy and awkward at social functions. So just imagine yourself going to an event with a lot of people, or even going on stage to introduce yourself, or going on stage to perform or speak, like at a TED conference or an event like that. Or yeah, so are you ready? Okay, so there's a little bit of discomfort, like, for some people, and everyone's got a different size that they're afraid of, right? I'd like you to think of a size that you're afraid of, and the awkwardness and the shyness and the fear. Okay, so are you ready to release all of those fears and the junky feelings? Say yes. Okay, with regards to indecisiveness, like if you don't make a decision, that is also a decision. So it's really important in life that we show up, yeah, and we make decisions to go forward, and we choose. We've got free will, so we can go in whatever direction that we choose. So strengthen you to make a decision that will help you live a more extraordinary life of your own choosing. All the indecision. So all the cumulative effects of the past indecisiveness and indecisiveness in any area of your life right now. So lump it all together. Are you ready to release all this? Are you ready to decide in different areas of your life, be it in work, business, social life, or in love life? Are you ready to decide? So say yes to let go all the indecision. Strengthen for peace and calm, neutrality. So right now, I think it's good to strengthen you, whether it's positive, not positive, negative, not negative, and strengthen to be neutral. Okay. So some people are cynical, skeptical, pessimistic, right? So we lump it all together. Are you ready to release all that? Say yes. Now, so one of the things that people don't quite admit is when they're envious or jealous of people. I find that I think it's kind of healthy to admit that one is jealous or envious, so that when you admit it, you bring what you feel to light, you can release it. So are you ready to release all pangs of envy and jealousy, which can be really terrible and can burn somebody up? Are you ready? So think of all the envy and the jealousy that you might have towards certain people. Ready to release it? Say yes. So let's go. Okay, so we covered the fear of failure before, and there's also people who fear success. Like maybe you would be open to more criticism or people, you know, knocking you down, right? So a lot of the time, these are people who are spectators, right? Or people who feel threatened, because the truly great people will lift you up. Okay, so the people who matter won't mind, and in fact they will lift you up and they will give constructive advice or constructive criticism, which you can take with strength, right? And those who make a fuss or make a mountain out of nothing, um, we can just ignore, right? So strengthen you to ignore those kind of people, strengthen you to get the support you need, whether it's your number one cheerleader. It's got to be you. You got to believe in yourself, strengthen you to believe in yourself. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, there's internal slave driver. Like you gotta like feel like you gotta work, you feel guilty about resting or taking a break. There's some people out there who's like go, 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 hustle, 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 right? And the truth of the matter is, in order to be really truly productive and empowered, we need a balance in our life. Otherwise, we're human bodies. Yes, we're resilient, but we are also um, some parts of us fragile, right? Tomorrow is promised to no one. When your time is up, it's up. But with regards to working, right? Um, can you bring it up the internal slave driver, the part of you that really want to work hard and not want to take a break? Yeah. So are you ready to release that internal slave driver? Okay. Now, holding a grudge. Oh, yeah. People can hold grudges for years to come. And a lot of the time, people will tell them, no, forgive, let go. And they don't know how, right? So it's really important that we let go of all our resentments, grudges, bitterness. Yeah. So I would like you to lump it all together, feel it in your body. Are you ready to release all that? Say yes. Okay, release. Okay, worrying about social status. So a lot of people love great status, right? Like people are showing off, like with their latest things and toys and clothing, which is perfectly fine. But if it comes from a place of insecurity, you kind of not treating people equal. Like they're maybe scoffing at somebody or looking down at someone, right? We don't want that because we're all equal. So, with regards to worrying about status, like and feeling inadequate, so think of that. Are you ready to release all that? Let's release it. Okay. Worrying about whether you're attractive enough, right? In terms of in a group setting or to your partner. So all worries of not being good enough or not desirable enough, not attractive enough, not feminine, masculine, whatever, right? So all of the inadequacies, I'll lump it all together, all the body shame, insecurities. You ready to release that? Let's go. Okay. Next up, feeling like you're always in a rush. It's like we're never in time. We have deadline, right? Yeah, I can totally identify with this one. Um, but the truth of the matter is things happen the right time in the right place. Things do take time, and sometimes there are delays, and for us to not be affected by that, right? Just got to be calm, cool about whatever happens and however it happens, whenever it happens. So are you willing, all the rush, rush, are we willing to release all the feelings of being in a rush? Say yes. Yes. Okay, let's release it. And we'll do one more. liberation from system, like being a part of the rat race or being part of the society, basically expectations, right? Like expectations of how to behave and feeling judged or restricted in any way, right? Being part of the system. Are you willing to release all feelings of being stuck, restricted, trapped, or judged? You're willing to release all that? Say yes. Let's go. All right. So stay tuned for the next video, Liberation from Yuck Emotions Part 2.